What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MULN stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video I will show you where we are on a price chart and how this asset gained in a matter of just one session more than 171% to its value. I have to say that it is mind-blowing movement, but it is not so obvious that it will continue its movement to the upside, and I will explain why I think so. And before we dive deep into all of this, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and drop me a line in the comment section for whatever reasons you want. So, let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here, at this point when this asset was at the edge of 10 cents price point. And my main assumption was that we should break 10 cents price point by the end of this week. And as you can see, I was wrong. I have to admit it, I was wrong. And it gained to its current price about 144% to its value. But guys, don't get me wrong. A lot of my viewers told me that if I was so confident about its price action, and let me show you that previously this asset let's say from the beginning of May alone, it lost about 95% of its value. And for now, as you can see, to the current price, it is still down for about 87%. This small blip on its price action is nothing more than just another, another covering of short position. And I will show you why I think so. And I have to say that on a pre-market hours, as you can see, just for 1.5 hours of this candle, we already have about 53% movement to the upside. And it is, for now, it is at extremely overbought condition, and you have to be very cautious as usual with any position in MULN. So let me explain you why this movement happened. Definitely, the main reason of this movement is this news. Mullen Automotive retains Christian Attar, formerly known as Christian Levin Law Group, in partnership with Warsaw Bernstein LLP to combat naked short selling activities. And I have to say that in general, it might be very good and positive news if this asset had the naked short sellers as the main negative catalyst for its price action. But definitely it is not. We know, and you probably know, that this asset is very risky. They cannot produce any vehicles, and I will show you even more evidence of this fact. On top of that, something wrong with their department, with their law department, because right here I think this word was misspelled. Formally, you should write it differently because it is completely different meaning of this word. And previously they also made a mistake, as you can see right here. They wrote letters to shareholders and then they rewrote this letter because they made a mistake right here in the price of the shares. On top of that, their recent 8K filing that was originally made on June the 30th, they also added an amendment to this filing on July the 3rd. And it is a lot of mistakes in a matter of just a couple of weeks, and I have to say that it is another red flag. So, why this asset, why this company cannot produce any vehicles? I've told you multiple times that all of their vehicles are nothing else but the originally Chinese-made vehicles, and it is much cheaper than they're trying to sell on their official website, and their prices are much cheaper in general. On top of that, they cannot receive an EPA certificate, and this certificate should have any company that want to sell any vehicles on the US territory. And let me show you another quite interesting detail right here. This is the irs.gov website, official website of IRS. And here you can see this information: manufacturers for qualified commercial clean vehicle credit. And here is the list of these manufacturers. And I have to say that you cannot find Mullen Automotive in this list. As you can see, Mini, Mitsubishi, Motive, Navistar, and so on and so forth. Nikola also in this list, Rivian is in this list, and some interesting companies that you probably never heard of them. And I have to say that you cannot see this company, you cannot see Mullen in this list on one simple reason, because Mullen cannot produce any vehicles and they don't have EPA certificates. And this means all of these statements of C-level executives that they will produce these vehicles is nothing else but a misleading information. On top of that, David Michery, in his interview to Cal from Financial Journey, said that they will produce 660 Mullen 1 class electric vehicles, but they have about less than 300 vehicles leftovers from ELMS. And if you try to find, let me show you, importgenius.com website, if you try to find any new shipments from abroad, any imports from abroad of their vehicles, you will not find any new. The latest one was made, as you can see, on October the 24th of 2022. And here you can see that they imported several vehicles, but right now they don't have 660 vehicles. And here is the website that will allow you to track Mullen Automotive's activity in terms of its import-export operations. That is why they will not produce any vehicles, and that is why they are not in this list. On top of that, the recent catalyst that I've covered just a couple of days ago is the Lawrence Hart's statement that this statement that he posted on his Facebook webpage, but right now he deleted this statement, he deleted this post, and it is another red flag. On top of that, the main news of today's video is the war, the real war in between Marantz Rans, another YouTuber, and in between Financial Journey, Cal from Financial Journey YouTube channel. And I have to say that I am for 100% on the Marantz Rans side, and I completely agree with his opinion. And the main idea of his opinion is that Financial Journey, Cal from Financial Journey, is shilling Mullen Automotive stock. And I completely agree with this. And guys, ask yourself, honestly, ask yourself, why are you investing in Mullen? Did you do your own due diligence, or your decision was made because of the people like, let me show you, like Financial Journey, Business Debt, Moon Market, and other people who are shilling this stock, still shilling this stock? If the answer is yes, then you are in big trouble. You have to be very cautious in your investment decisions, and you have to know that probably you are in a very risky asset, and you might lose a lot of your money. On top of that, a lot of my viewers told me that if I am so bearish on Mullen Automotive, why didn't I enter any short position in Mullen? I have to say that I don't play this type of stocks because it is very risky, and definitely I caught a lot of its movement previously, even to the bullish side, despite this quite harsh decrease in its price. And yes, I can use different type of tools. I can short the stock, I can buy puts, I can sell calls, and there are multiple tools that can allow you to benefit from this price action. But I don't do it. The only reason is that if you want to preserve your capital, you shouldn't allocate not more than let's say 1 to 5% to this type of extremely volatile assets. And even if you can catch this type of movements for 120%, and the allocation is not more than 1%, then the total benefit is not so impressive. And the risks are still there. And that is why I use more conservative tools, I use more conservative companies, and I can allocate much bigger amounts of money there, and I can gain a lot with their small movements. And that is why I am completely unbiased, and that is why I still stand on my position that if you want to invest in some assets, just stay aside from Mullen, because even if you caught this type of movement, and I have to say that some of my viewers made this purchase at around 10 or 11 cents price point, and they are up, and I have to say that I am very glad for them, and I'm very glad for their decision, because they know how to manage their position, and they know when to leave their position as well. But if you were an investor in this asset somewhere back in June or in May, you are still deeply in red. And this small blip, let me zoom out, let's say to 4 hours time frame, and let me show you its price movement from, let's say, from the beginning of this year. And as you can see right here, let's switch to daily time frame. And as you can see right here, you cannot even recognize this movement to the upside. And from the beginning of this year, this asset is still down for more than 97%. Yes, it is extremely harsh movement, and you have to be very cautious with any position in MULN. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.